welcome to Math Lesson 50. You should have your math pages 99 and 100 out in front of you. If you do not have those, go ahead and pause the video, go get those right now. Okay, and a pencil. Got a pencil? All right, here we go. So we're starting out with 6 as a factor. 6 as a factor. That means when you multiply by 6's. Now, one thing I can recommend, if you don't have these already, that you get some flashcards for multiplication and division. This is something that you need to know in your mente. You need to have memorizada, would be your times tables, okay? So 6 as a factor, that's when you multiply por 6. Por ejemplo, look at my hexagons right here. These shapes are hexagons because they have 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each shape has 6 sides, making it a hexagon. And that is the shape that bees use to build their honey nests. So bees, on your book it says that bees naturally build their cells in the shape of hexagons to store their honey. It is one of the strongest shapes in nature. And every state in the USA has honeybees in it. So if we said that these were for the honeybees to put their honey, to put their miel in, that's what they might look like. Well, how many sides are there in all? Because each shape has 6 sides. So that means there's 6 here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here. Well, that's 4 shapes with 6 sides in each shape. How many is that in all? 6 plus 6 more is 12, plus 6 more is 18, plus 6 more is 24. So 4 times 6 is 24. So when you multiply by 6, you count por 6. So number 1 says, write the products for the 6 times table. So you have to count everything por 6. And we know that 0 times 6, anything times 0 is always 0. 1 times 6, anything times 1 is always that number. So 1 times 6 is 6. And then go from there. Okay, number 2 says divide and check. We practiced that in our last lesson, so go ahead and divide and check. Number 3, write the product, so you need to multiply. Number 4, subtract and check. Remember, you need to start by subtracting like normal. Then, once you have finished subtracting, I'm going to draw something right here. Oops. One moment, please. I forgot to prepare for this part. Okay. So, in your book, your problem looks like this. Okay? So, you're going to write your answer when you subtract right here. So you'll write it in numbers. I just wrote mine in letters. Then you add this bottom number plus your answer. And you get an answer here, below the dotted lines. If this number matches the number on the top, then you did it correctly. Okay? So that's just in case you forgot how to check subtraction by adding. All right, let's flip over to the other side. This is where we're going to spend most of our time for today. Money problems. Okay, there are 2 steps to these types of money problems. If you look at the red box at the top of your page, it says number 1, write the value of the coins. Number 2, add. Be sure to use the decimal point and dollar sign. Okay, so let's focus on step number 1, paso número 1. Write the value of the coins. In your ejemplo, everyone look at that red box, you have 3 quarters. Remember, with quarters, how much are they worth? They're worth 25 cents each, and you have 3 of them. So we count 3 25s. 25, 50, 75. Just like that. So 3 quarters is 75. Then it says you have 5 dimes. How much is a dime worth? Each dime is worth 10 cents, and you have 5 of them. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 5 dimes is 50 cents. And then it says you have 6 pennies. Well, how much is a penny worth? 1 cent. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cents. Notice in your example, they said .06 because when you have less than 10 cents, your 6 goes in that ones place, then you have a 0, then you have your punto. It's not .6 because then your 6 is in the tens place, okay? All right, so now you would add it up. Keep it all in a straight line. 5 plus 0 plus 6 is 11. Put down your 1, carry your 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 5 is 13, plus 0 is still 13. Put your 3 down there, bring your 1 over. Then we bring our decimal point straight down, and we put our $ sign at the end. Okay, we're going to practice letters A and B together, and you are going to do letters C and D on your own. Okay, letter A, 2 quarters. Okay, remember that each quarter is 25 cents. So we have 2 of them. So that's 25, 50. So 2 quarters is 50 cents. That goes after my decimal point, 50 cents. Next we have 3 dimes. How much are dimes worth? 10, right. So we have 3 of them. So that would be 10, 20, 30. 30 cents. Okay, now we have 7 pennies. Remember, pennies are just worth 1 cent. So we count 7 pennies is 7 cents. So we put our 7 right here in the first place, and then a 0 to fill the second place. Now I'm going to add. Well, 0 plus 0 plus 7 is 7. Nothing to carry. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 0 is still 8. I bring my decimal point straight down, and my $ sign at the end. 87 cents. Okay, let's do letter B. 2 half dollars. Wow, that's a big one. How much is a half dollar worth? Well, $1 is 100 cents. What's half of 100? 50. So 2 half dollars, we count by 50s. 50, 100. So that means we have our 1 here and 2 zeros. Because 100 has 3 digits. So the first 2 here, punto, and then our third digit, the 1. 7 nickels. Okay, here's a nickel. How much is a nickel worth? It's worth 5. That's right. So we count by 5s 7 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 7 nickels is 35 cents. Okay, 12 pennies. Well, each penny is worth 1 cent, so 12 pennies is 12 cents. Now I add. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. Decimal point. Bring down my 1. $ sign on the end. $1.47. Okay, so letter C, you need to count 5 half dollars. So 5 times 50. 3 quarters. So 3 times 25. 5 nickels. 5 times 5. Letter D, you have 5 quarters. So 5 times 25. 6 dimes. So 6 times 10. and 8 nickels. So 8 times 5. And then add them together. Number 6 says write the times both ways. You do not need to do it both ways, okay? If you're even wondering, what do you mean by both ways? Don't worry about it. All you need to do is write the time. Where it says or, don't worry about it. Just tell me what time is on the clock. Okay, and then at the very, very bottom where it says brain booster, let's read that carefully together. Maine is famous for its wild blueberries, which are grown on about 600,000 acres of land. Honeybees are shipped in every year to pollinate the blueberry plants. 6 times blank equals 600,000. Okay, what is the value of the 6 in 600,000? What place is it in? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. It's in the 100,000s. Very good. So that means you have how many 100,000s in 600,000? You have 6. So it's 6 times 100,000 to get to 600,000. Okay? Alrighty. That's all for today. Have a wonderful day and see you in the next lesson. Love you. Bye.